How do you feel when you retired? You have served so many years. You got a lot of income every month. You have completed all of your responsibilities, maybe children's education, their marriage and everything. Now just you are thinking like it may be 55 or 60, you are just relaxed and you are thinking that, okay, from now onwards, I need not to worry because my retirement starts. What if from the next day onwards, there is no consistent income? You are not getting any salaries. And at that time, how do you feel? Definitely, there are a lot of people have frustrated and a lot of people have just like left this world after 1 or 2 years. I don't know various reasons. They may be thinking, they may be thought of like having a wonderful year, but after they have seen their investment, they were surprised that there was not enough savings. Their investment has not grown in the way they expected, or whatever the money they have received as a pension or like a lump sum money, whatever they have received, that may not be sufficient for next maybe 5 or 10 years. According to the survey, there are very few people, they say that my retirement planning, whatever I have done, whatever the corpus I have created, that is sufficient for my rest of my life. Majority, 56% of the people says that whatever the money I have saved, it will come hardly for 5 to 10 years. Where are you? What is your present situation? And how do you feel if this is the same case for you when you retire? If this case should not impact your life, then you have to plan for your retirement from now. And for that, I have already done a video of SIP and power of compounding in detail. Please go through that and watch out both those videos. And the next important part, you are retired and how you can use that investment through SWP, and you can make sure that you can live a wonderful life, happy life, peaceful life without any worries, especially for when it comes for money. Hi, I'm Dr. Maria. I'm a chartered wealth manager and financial coach. I help individuals to create wealth and safeguard their wealth by educating them on personal finance. And whatever the video which we are doing, it is for only for educational purpose. It is not an investment advice. Please consult your certified financial planners to do your financial planning, retirement planning, and then you can start investing in the right places and withdrawing your money right places. So today we are discussing an interesting topic that is called as a SWP. How it is fruitful, whether it is really sufficient for your entire life, and how you can do a diversification through this SWP. All these things which we are discussing today. So let's go ahead. Before I start, please, if you're coming for a first time to this channel, please do subscribe this channel. Your one subscription will matter a lot for me. It will give me boost or energy and support to do more such kind of informative videos here. Not only that, please do share this video to many of your friends, maybe who are going to retire or who are not yet planned their retirement or who are planning their retirement. Please do share them this video so that like you, it may be useful for them also to change or transform their life. Now, we'll come back to a point. What is SWP? That is systematic withdrawal plan. Every month you were getting a salary and you have invested a money through SIP and you have created a corpus. It is like you have planted a tree many years before and that tree has grown up. You have given water to that and there was a good manure which you have given and it has giving a fruits now. Now you have two options there. One option number one, you can cut an entire tree, wood you can sell, and at once you can sell all the fruits and like you can make money, and maybe you can just keep that money in FD. That is option number one. Okay. Option number two, you are not cutting the tree. You are just removing how much money you want every month and still you are allowing that tree to grow, and then whenever you want, you are just plucking the fruits. What is the option you are selecting? Please write in the comment section. Okay. Now I just imagine that you have selected that option number two, and I will explain if that is the case, how SWP work, and then what are the things you have to consider, what are the mistakes you have to avoid when it comes to SWP. Now, what is the benefit in SIP? you were transferring every month money from your bank to a mutual fund, and that was growing. Now you have a mutual fund in SWP, and every month you are withdrawing your money, and that money is coming into your bank account. That is called as a systematic withdrawal plan. Now, what is the benefit of that? One, consistent salary or consistent income. How you were getting salary every month when you were working, now you are retired, no need to worry. If you have a corpus, from there you can get a consistent regular income. That is like you are getting a salary every month without working, because you worked harder earlier. Now the second important thing, that is tax efficiency. We will discuss about that. And third one is flexibility. You have a flexibility. Whenever you want, you can withdraw. If you don't want, you can keep that. So that flexibility you have, and there is no lock-in period. When it comes to EFD, there is a taxation part is also very high. If you are coming under 30% tax slab, you have to pay the taxes for the interest. Not only that, there is no flexibility. If you are fixed for some years, if you wanted to withdraw before that, you have to pay a penalty for that, or like the interest rate will be reduced. As I mentioned, it's a lock-in period. But when it comes to the SWP, all these things are not applicable. Tax is there, but when it compared to EFD, it is a very less tax, that is a tax efficient. Now, what are the things you have to remember? That is one part, as I mentioned, taxation. It depends upon where you have invested your money. Is it a debt fund or equity, or from where you are withdrawing money every month? Based on that, taxation applies. And again, it is a short-term capital gain and long-term capital gain. Since when your money is there and when you are withdrawing, based on that, your short-term and long-term capital gain will be applicable. Next, the very important thing you have to remember, the corpus size. How much corpus you have, that depends upon that how much money you can withdraw. Because if your corpus is very less and you wanted to withdraw more money every month, then the corpus is depleting every month, even though there is a growth, but that may not be sufficient for your entire life. So you have to be very cautious about that. And the third important thing you have to remember, that is a withdrawal amount. How much money you want to withdraw? As per the American studies, they say that there is a 4% rule. That means, you imagine you wanted to withdraw 1 lakh rupees every month. That means 1 lakh into 12, that is 12 lakh rupees. You should have 25 times of that money in your corpus. That means you should have 3 crore rupees in your corpus. Then only you can withdraw 1 lakh rupee. Now, what is the reason? Because if you withdraw 4% from your corpus, then definitely your corpus may be increasing at 8 to 10%. Then you are withdrawing less than the return what you are getting. Imagine you are withdrawing more than what you are getting. Imagine a case of FD. You have invested your money in FD and you are getting 7% rate of return, and you have a 7% inflation. Along with that, you have to pay the taxes as well. So that means that money is not sufficient every year. So you have to withdraw from your corpus, and that corpus is decreasing year on year. So at that time, it may not be sufficient for you. Like you are having a water tank, you already stored it, and you are withdrawing excess money or excess water every month. So what will happen? Slowly that water is decreasing, and it may not be sufficient for your lifetime. So remember this 4% rule. Again, it is not compulsory. You can alter that one, and if you have any other alternative income which you are getting, you can change that proportion as well. That you have to contact your certified financial planner, where they can help you to figure it out. If you don't find anyone, you can contact us. Then we will help you to rebalance your portfolio. We will help you to diversify your portfolio in such a way that you can get sufficient money to enjoy your life. And the fourth important thing you have to remember, that is market volatility. Now, every time market will not be the same. There is up and downs. So it is very important that how you are diversifying your funds. Is it structured product? Is it debt funds? It is equity funds. How your entire corpus is diversified. You should not put entire like 1 crore, 2 crore rupees in equity or debt or like structured product. There should be a combination of that one. So that is also very, very important. And the important thing is diversification is the key. It is like in your farmland, there are different varieties of fruits. If one you are not getting on particular reason, maybe a weather condition or other, he can take any other fruit and enjoy his life. In the same way, when you diversify your portfolio, then you can also enjoy your life. Now, what are the things you have to avoid? That is high withdrawal rate. As I already mentioned, if your withdrawal is more and the corpus is less, then definitely you can find problems in future. The second important thing, neglecting rebalancing. Imagine you have grown a tree and that is everywhere. That may be disturbing others, or maybe it is difficult for you to manage within your circumstances. So what you have to do? You have to trim. You have to cut some branches so that you can keep within a space and you can allow the tree to grow as well. So that is called as a rebalancing. And for that, you have, if you are not having a knowledge about mutual fund or stocks, you have to contact a certified financial planners. Otherwise, it may be a problem for you. Now, I wanted to show you a very interesting math where you can understand the power of compounding, as well as whatever the money you have, that can be, you can understand, is that money is sufficient for your rest of your life. Now imagine you are 60 and you have 2 crore rupees in your kitty. Now how we can divide that? Okay, in this 2 crore, you imagine that you require 1 lakh rupees every month. And that 1 lakh rupees is increasing at 7%. That means 7% inflation is there. Next year, you want 1,07,000 rupees. Next to next year, again on 1,07,000 rupees, you have to increase 7%. If that is the case, and you imagine that you're not so aggressive, imagine, I'm just giving an example here. This is not an advice. I'm just giving an example. You just imagine you have diversified your portfolio in debt funds, structure funds and equity. That entire 2 crore portfolio is diversified. Imagine from debt fund, you have received like 5% rate of return. And imagine from a structured product, you are receiving maybe 11.4%. This is all after deducting the taxes. And imagine your equity is giving 12% rate of return. If this is the case, there is a diversification. Your taxation is already taken care. And now what will happen with that 2 crore rupees? Imagine you are withdrawing every month 1 lakh rupees, and that is increasing 7% every year. Do you know what is the total amount of money you have withdrawn in next 30 years? Type in the comment section. If you don't know, this is a very interesting fact. In 30 years, you have totally withdrawn 11.33 crores rupees. Whereas you have invested only 2 crore rupees and you have withdrawn 11.33 crore rupees. Not only that, after 30 years, you still have around 2.07 crore rupees. Isn't it interesting? Of course, yes. If you understand the concept of power of compounding and this inflation as well as the diversification, if you do it properly, you can even transfer a legacy to your next generation. So that is the reason SWP is giving a power of living your life fully. So that is the reason you have to plan your funds. You have to plan your corpus, whatever you have created over a period of time in this way. Imagine, as you work hard for that amount, you have sacrificed a lot. You have given good life to your children, to your spouse. Now when you retire, you have 100% right to enjoy your life. It should not be any case that because of various reasons, you have to constrain yourself to withdraw your money. And it has to come for your lifetime. Not only that, after that also, if you wanted to transfer that legacy, it has to transfer with a good amount. Now, to do that, you have to contact a certified financial planners. Plan your finances once and rebalance it or review every year, so that you will understand whether you are in a right place or not, whether you are going as per your goals or whether you are withdrawing your money as per your goals or not, whether that corpus, whatever you have, that may be sufficient for your entire life or not. This one-time exercise will give you clarity. Don't let others take a decision for your retirement, because it is your hard-earned money. You have 100% right to enjoy that hard-earned money. First, enjoy yourself, then leave whatever left to your children and grandchildren. Don't be just so conjuice and like stingy when it comes for spending. I'm not saying that you have to spend all the money. You have to plan for that, but take care of yourself. And the very important thing in a financial planning, how you have to manage and what are the things you have to consider. The first important thing you have to consider is a health insurance, because you are aged. When you are doing SWP means you are aged and you wanted to survive with good health. Then at the same time, it is not in our control. Anything can happen, maybe a accident or maybe any other things can happen, and you may require a huge corpus for your health. Medical emergencies. For that, you should have a sufficient health insurance for you and for your spouse. And of course, remember, as and when your age is increasing, your premium is also increasing, but you have to plan for that in your financial planning. And the second important thing, you should have an emergency fund separate. Now, what is the reason? Because there may be some things which may not be covered in your health insurance. Maybe you may be having some pre-existing disease. If you are not aware about this health insurance, I have already created a health insurance video. Please go back and check this health insurance video. The link is given here. Please have a knowledge about that and then invest. And there may be like day-to-day expenses, like maybe you have to go to a party, you have to spend some money, or maybe you have to give something whenever children comes or grandchildren comes, or like maybe you wanted to go for a function and you want to give something for your relatives. That is all you have to keep aside for your emergency fund. And next important thing, do your retirement planning. Is that money sufficient for you? How many years it can come? And how you can plan accordingly, and diversify. And when you diversify, I'm not saying that you put all of your money in SWP. Even in SWP, you are diversifying with different funds. Along with that, you should have some other income. If you are healthy, strong, fit enough, find something where you can share your knowledge, where you can use your knowledge, and maybe you can, with that knowledge, you can use you can get multiple sources of income. That is also important, because that will keep you engaging and that will make you busy so that you can enjoy your life. Otherwise, in few years, you may be getting bored and you feel that you doesn't require this life because it is so boring. It should not be the case. You have to enjoy your life. So for that, very important thing, there should be some annuity, some guaranteed return plans, maybe some rental income, maybe some FDs for emergency fund, and this SWP. When you have all these as a combo, it will work beautifully and wonderfully. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and share it to many of your friends where they also want to live a wonderful life like this. Maybe this video can change their life, transform their life. And we are, even though whatever age you are, we are starting abundance mindset practice every day and night. If you are not yet a member of our community, please become a member of our community, and every day we will come and share. This may be a one part every night before going to bed you can do to keep yourself more motivated. And I wanted to see you in my community every day at 9 p.m. We will see you there, and please share to maximum number of people so that they can also get benefit out of this. And do let me know what are the other important things which you want to know so that I can create video on that. Thank you so much for your support, love. We will see you in another video.